Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The D-backs look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jimmy Kane gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first Major League start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game and he gets a win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Billy Hamilton is retired to kick off the inning. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hunter Pence is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Nothing for the Giants in their first try. D-backs coming up on MLB Network. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really fool hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
Striding in, Michael Herman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch is popped up. Sandoval has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Jamie Morales. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chopper to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
He froze him on the fastball there. Pablo Sandoval is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Answer down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 52. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Line drive to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Here's a drive out to left center field. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Settling in now, number 18, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4 for 10 clip. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
At the plate, number 1.
The shortstop, number
High
1.
fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting ninth,
Stepping up now,
the pitcher,
Jimmy Kane.
Jimmy Kane.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. Back goes Yastrzemski. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Here's Buster Posey now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The Diamondbacks will, however, have to beat their opposition's best as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Struck him out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now into the box now. Acevedo as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box, Jamie Morales. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Number 52.
Digging in, number 52. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And it's not in time. He's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. Yastrzemski has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So striding in, number 18, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
At the plate now, number 1. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Billy Hamilton digging in now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Popped him up. Herman shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Wilmer Flores comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Giants down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to stand in as the rookie pitcher, Jimmy Kane.
Even though they're up by a boatload.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Herman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and he's the type of player that's thinking triple as soon as he hit it to the outfield. Pretty elite speed on display here as he rockets around second. Would have taken a perfect play and relay to even have a chance to throw him out here.
Into the box now, Jamie Morales. Line drive to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hamilton going back to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pablo Sandoval.
Stepping in now, Pablo Sandoval. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 9-0. At the plate, Jeremy Brooks. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, as they just continue to pour it on here. Cahill gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, number 18, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead got even wider. In now, Jimmy Kane. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game as the blowout continues. Anderson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Acevedo. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box, Michael Herman. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Hamilton on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Jamie Morales.
Jamie Morales.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here. So now to the plate, number 52. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Digging in, Jeremy Brooks. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good...
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Hamilton going back. Still ranging back. Into the pool area and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Gustavic gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, number 18. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just
hit high and deep out there to left center field. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game, as the blowout continues.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Kane. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
At the plate now, Acevedo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run here in the early going, as this lead got even wider.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Hamilton going back at the track. Gone. Open up the record books. Back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
The right fielder, number 19.
In now, Jamie Morales. Line drive base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Standing in now, number 52. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. I don't know about you, partner, but I'm out of breath after watching 13 men cross the plate here this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. D-backs out in front, 22-0. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Evan Longoria will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For San Francisco, number 10.
In there, strike 1. No runs, no hits, and one error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers in this certain.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Giants down in order, and they remain well behind. Trevor Gott gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Line drive to center field. Hamilton is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready to take his hacks again, Jeremy Brooks, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, number 18. He bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, number 1, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. D-backs are down on 4 pitches. 7th inning ready to roll, and in to hit next the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Giants are down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. So digging in now, Jimmy Kane. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Making his way to the plate, Acevedo, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Right fielder,
At the plate, Jamie Morales. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Tony Watson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1. Stepping into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Giants down in order, and they remain well behind. Digging in now, Jeremy Brooks. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, number 18. Line drive to center field. Hamilton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, number 1. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Yastrzemski is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jimmy Kane, and he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hamilton going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his 4th in the ballgame as this lead got even wider.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in 1 game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Comes set, and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Gabriel. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5. Maybe
took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Oh, but it's off the balcony. And he's in safely to third, as a run will score on the play as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So now to the plate, Jamie Morales. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
In there, a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, number 15. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as the blowout continues.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
The center fielder, number 8, Jeremy.
To the plate now, Jeremy Brooks. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, his third home run of the ball game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, number 18.
Into the box now, number 18. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Now batting, number 1.
At the plate now, number 1. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone! Open up the record books. Back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his third home run of the ball game, as the blowout continues.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
Now batting, the pitcher.
In now, Jimmy Kane, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Acevedo hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Now back, second base.
So now to the plate, Michael Herman. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
At the plate, Jamie Morales. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Yastrzemski retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. 0-2 the count to Posey.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brandon Crawford is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Standing in now, Reyes Maranta. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Struck him out. The Diamondbacks break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. The D-backs are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Yu Darvish gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now at the plate, Acevedo, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Kipnis is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the shortstop.
In now, number 2. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
To the plate now, Michael Herman as he grounds one briskly to short. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, number 6. He'll take his first hacks here.
Number 6.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Number 11, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
And it's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
That's by him for strike 1. Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys, we'll just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
At the plate now, Jeremy Brooks. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Number 18.
Stepping in now, number 18. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is right there, one down. Into the box, Joe Melendez. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Runners off for second. The short hit hard, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
The pitcher, number 11.
In now, number 11. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, look at Bryant. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, man, this looked like it was going to be a fantastic play, and then he just blows the throw. Love the effort, but a good throw would have gotten him. Got to make the whole play for it to count.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 1-2 gets him looking, strike three.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Into right field, that's a base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Now batting, Kyle Schwarber will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. No balls and one strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
And he struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2. Stepping up to the plate, number 2. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here from the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Hit in the air to center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out. So with one away, time for a check of the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. Stepping into the box, Michael Herman, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, number 6. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. Into the basket, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, number 15, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Going back is the center fielder, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the 2-out base hit in the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, number 18.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to amp.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a pool. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys. So now to the plate, Yu Darvish, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down 4-0. Now at the plate, Joe Melendez. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Scorched to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Standing in now, number 11, He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Hayward. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, Acevedo. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Melendez leads off first with 1 away. Hard liner to center field. Happ is there. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Hayward to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Javier Baez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill, but you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And 2, here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Number 11 looks to be ready to go as we're ready for baseball to resume. Standing in to get us going again, Chris Bryant. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now in the box, Michael Herman. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Jarrell Cotton will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. At the plate, Jamie Morales. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Oh, my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Line toward the alley in left center, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 the count. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Again, another foul ball. No runs, no hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2.
Six fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0. To the plate now, number 11. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Ready once again, Acevedo hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 2.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 2. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box now, Michael Herman, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the D-backs. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
The center fielder.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's taken for strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Jason Kipnis is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Victor Caratini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7
is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Alec Mills enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Now that the catcher.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have the knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and out of here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Into the box, Jeremy Brooks. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Now batting.
So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Up next for Arizona, Acevedo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues. Ryan Tepera comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, number 2. Back goes Hayward at the track. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
The second baseman.
Standing in now, Michael Herman, as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, number 6, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready to take his hacks again, Jamie Morales, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. And it's in time at first, and finally at long last. And that brings up Javi Baez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Number 32 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far. Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And there goes the combined no-hitter. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V. This is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a liner. No runs, just one hit, one error for the Cubs to this point. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs, but this one's pretty much over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Brooks. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Hit sharply on the ground. Dive by Baez. It's there, and he's out. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now, Joe Melendez. And he puts it on the ground to second. A bare hand for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. Popped him up. Acevedo over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The next Cub up, Ian Happ. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
0-1.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punt. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, number 32. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Acevedo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 2, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead got even wider. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Rowan Wick is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. David Bodie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Happ is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the... Riding in once again, Jason Kipnis starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Behind 0-2 now. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
15-0 the final in this one. The Arizona Diamondbacks took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Number 11 earns the win, his 2nd, as he tosses 5 no-hit innings. Yu Darvish was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Number 32 takes the rare 3-inning save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes.